Hi, I'm Sean Wilson, Secretary for the Department of Transportation in the great state of Louisiana. You know, 2020 was a year fraught with tremendous challenges, not just for individuals, but also for state agencies. In the middle of a global pandemic, we had to survive and continue doing what we do. In Louisiana, we had extra challenges with record number of tropical storms and hurricanes, both in terms of number, but also impact. We had a week of freezing conditions here where we were below zero for multiple days in a row with ice and snow like we would not have ever expected in Louisiana. Despite these challenges, many projects that we work on have been much needed for over many, many years, but we're continuing to deliver them. We continue to maintain our bid list and also to deliver projects all across the state of Louisiana. Because of the time constraints, I'll name just a few of our major ones that we can talk about. We've started our I-10 widening project between Texas State Line and Coon Gully. Before James left, I promised him that we would have an opportunity to continue the 3 lanes that were built across the Sabine River in Calcasieu Parish. This $152 million project will widen I-10 to 6 lanes and replace 10 bridges between the Texas State Line and Vinton and Calcasieu, Louisiana. The I-12 widening between LA 21 and US 190 in St. Tammany Parish is another major project. It's also a freight corridor, but this is a stretch of land where we've had significant deaths on our highways. And then last but not least, our college flyover. This is a wonderful project and a huge opportunity to show what Louisiana can deliver because this is the beginning of our first urban redevelopment of an interstate corridor. This is a design-build contract. It's only $52 million, but it's going to change how an intersection operates that moves over 100,000 cars a day. We're going to eliminate some weaves. We're going to make a greater commitment to climate change with the number of trees that we're going to plant, and it's going to reduce congestion. This is a wonderful project that we're so very proud of in our capital region. There are billions of dollars left ahead on this corridor, but this is the first big step. And then there are the routine projects, things that everyday citizens appreciate and value, but sometimes take for granted. Consider this, we've inspected over 6,219 bridges. I was a part of that process. We also picked up approximately 50,000 cubic yards of litter, spending over $10 million, money that could have been better invested on our highways. As a result, we've actually introduced a new policy called Take 10, where every employee in our operational unit is going to spend 10 minutes a day on every site they go to picking up trash. We've increased the number of bags that we pick up and look forward to cleaning up Louisiana. And then finally, after Hurricanes Laura and Delta, we cleaned up over 2.6 million cubic yards of debris. We recently concluded that 6-month effort, and that debris number jumped up to 3.2 million cubic yards of debris. So, these are projects that we've all done, things that we have achieved, but what's on the horizon here in Louisiana? Well, we are taking advantage of the COVID relief package as well as the American Recovery Program. We expect to have significant interstate widenings, both on 20 and I-12, and we're actually funding the first segment that's going to be constructed on I-49 South. That's a project that I worked on 30 years ago as an undergraduate. Then there are all these wonderful preservation projects, over $100 million, are going to be spread across the state of Louisiana to do overlays and congestion relief projects. I'm most proud of the fact that we're going to spend operational dollars, buying equipment for folks, doing the things that if we had extra money, we'd actually get to do. And last but not least, because of the ARP dollars that we're having, we've allocated $20 million to invest in rail so that we can start to build a transit system that will move people more efficiently and more quickly from point A to point B, connecting New Orleans and Baton Rouge with commuter rail. We're committed to using all of these dollars to build for tomorrow. And then, as we work toward reauthorization, we have a long list of projects on the horizon. So, like all the other states that are part of SASHTO, we look forward to coming back next year and talking about what we have achieved and what's next on our list.